Welcome back to how it feels to play Final Fantasy XIV in 2024, Part 3. In this video, we'll cover airship travel to other locations. I personally started in Gridania, so I did travel to Limsa and Uldar. We'll cover the Aesthetician, Jandalane, and how to unlock him, and the Hall of Novice and dungeoning. Hope you enjoy. What's shown here is the airship sequence. This will vary depending on your starting location. You'll be seen off by some NPCs and enjoy a nice cutscene. It definitely gives you a feeling of accomplishment. It's scenes like this as you progress through the game that does a great job at giving you a bit of a serotonin hit, dopamine hit as you move on. It also does a fantastic job at making you feel important. You are the hero of the story and you're rewarded with scenes like this. You get to see this beautiful airship fly off as you travel to the next location. The NPCs are also shown here, and I think that gives a great sense of the world. You're able to connect with them a little bit further, and you feel like they're connected to you. Final Fantasy XIV does a fantastic job in all these respects, and I still enjoy these moments today. Noteworthy mention is the introduction to the Imperial Legion from the Garlean Empire, and its leaders and bosses. These individuals are set on taking over Eorzea after a failed attempt before the calamity shut down by the father of all dragons, Midgar Summel. The notable members include Gallus Van Belsar, Nero Tolskavia, Livia Sass Junius, Rithatine Sass Arena. The game does a fantastic job at displaying their power and formidability. This really sets up the story of A Realm Reborn. These are your main antagonists of the series, or at least this chapter. To unlock the Aesthetician, you will need to find the quest in Limsa. Beauty is only scalp deep. You'll need to be level 15. After completion, you can summon Jandalane in any inn-room and change your appearance for a token or 2,000 gil. Here is the crystal bell in the inn room that you use to summon Jandalane. As you can see, a bit of a little appearance and a little cutscene here. And you're taken to the customer appearance screen. This is where you can change hairstyles, the colour of the hairstyles, and also the highlight of the hairstyles. You can do this for the eyebrows too if you're keen. There's also tattoos and face paints that you can mess around with as well. There's a fair bit you can do. And here's the appearance I went with in the end. Ba-boom, ta-da. Now if you continue the main story quest, you'll be told to complete the Satasha dungeon. You'll be required to complete some Hall of Novice missions to learn combat sequences and how to work with the party. Tank, healer, DPS. I'd highly suggest to do these as a new player, as you can net yourself some great free gear starting out. This might be a little bit of a time sink for returning players, but it's still good to refresh your memory on things. As you continue the MSQ, you'll be made to participate in the Satasha dungeon. This can be done via queuing up with NPCs with next to no wait time, or you can queue with other players. Depending on the dungeon or the event, the time to queue varies. If you have some friends that can queue in a needed position, this can decrease the time that you spend in queue. The MSQ will continue to push you into new dungeons, and side quests will open up for optional dungeons. As a new player, definitely use the party chat to let others know it's your first time, as the community is super helpful, and also guides on how to do your role within each dungeon can easily be found just with a quick Google search. Definitely participate in these as a new player, as you can roll your chances on gear pieces and get some nice EXP doing these. The earlier dungeons aren't too hard to get through, and the cutscenes and boss fights are a really good way of learning the mechanics early on. As noted before, you don't need to use friends, you can queue up with other players, or you can use the NPC function within the game. That's it for this part. I hope you enjoyed it. Is there something I missed, or something worth mentioning? Let me know in the comments, and I'll feature it in the next video. Leaving a like or a dislike would be appreciated, and if I've earned it, please consider subscribing. See you in the next video. Condi out.